C++ programming language. What is C++? Danish computer scientist Bjørn Stroustrup developed the high-level general-purpose programming language C++ as an expansion of the C programming language, sometimes known as C with classes. The language has evolved greatly over time, and contemporary C++ currently contains facilities for low-level memory management, along with object-oriented, generic, and functional features. It is available on numerous platforms since it is nearly often implemented as a compiled language, and numerous suppliers, such as the Free Software Foundation, LLVM, Microsoft, Intel, Embarcadero, Oracle, and IBM, offer C++ compilers. Performance, effectiveness, and flexibility of usage were the design pillars of C++, which was created with systems programming, embedded, resource-constrained software, and big systems in mind. With its key strengths being software infrastructure and resource-constrained applications, such as desktop programs, video games, servers, such as those for e-commerce, web searches, databases, and performance-critical applications, C++ has also been found to be helpful in a wide variety of other contexts, e.g. telephone switches or space probes. The International Organization for Standardization, ISO, has standardized C++. The most recent version was approved and published by ISO in December 2020 as ISO IEC 14882-2020, also known as C++20. The ISO IEC 14882-1998 standard for the C++ programming language was the first to be updated by the C++ 03, C++ 11, C++ 14, and C++ 17 standards. These are superseded by the current C++ 20 standard's new features and expanded standard library. Before it was first standardized in 1998, Stroustrup developed C++ at Bell Labs starting in 1979 as an extension of the C language. He desired a language that was just as effective and adaptable as C, while also offering high-level features for program management. With C++ 23 as the upcoming anticipated standard, C++ has been on a 3-year release schedule since 2012. History and growth. Danish computer scientist Bjørn Stroustrup started working on C with classes, the forerunner to C++, in 1979. The inspiration for the new language came from Stroustrup's programming work on his PhD thesis. Simula contained characteristics that Stroustrup thought to be very beneficial for large software development, but the language was too sluggish for practical usage. BCPL, on the other hand, was quick but was too low-level for large software development. Stroustrup faced the challenge of assessing the Unix kernel in light of distributed computing when he first began working at AT&T Bell Labs. Stroustrup set out to improve the C language with Simula-like features after reflecting on his PhD experience. C was selected because it was versatile, quick, portable, and often used. This new language was influenced by a number of other languages, including ALGOL 68, Ada, Clue, and ML, in addition to C and Simula. Initial versions of Stroustrup C with classes incorporated classes, derived classes, strong typing, inlining, and default arguments to the C compiler, CPRI. After trying out various other names, Stroustrup began work on a replacement for C with classes in 1982 and gave it the name C++++ is the increment operator in C. Virtual functions, function name and operator overloading, references, constants, type safe free store memory allocation, new delete, better type checking, and single-line comments in the BCPL style, with 2 forward slashes, were among the new features added. Additionally, Stroustrup created Cfront, a brand new C++ standalone compiler. Stroustrup introduced the first stream input-output library in 1984. Doug McIlroy proposed using an output operator as opposed to a named output function, who had previously suggested Unix pipes. Since there was no official standard at the time, the C++ programming language, first edition, which was published in 1985, became the Bible of the language. In October of the same year, the first C++ implementation for use in the business sector was released. The second edition of the C++ programming language, which had been revised, was published in 1991 after the publication of C++ 2.0 in 1989. Multiple inheritance, abstract classes, static member functions, const member functions, and protected members were among the new features in version 2.0. The annotated C++ reference manual was released in 1990. The eventual standard was built on the shoulders of this work. Templates, exceptions, namespaces, new casts, and a Boolean type were later included as feature additions. A small update, C++03, was issued in 2003 after C++98, which standardized the language, was released in 1998. After C++98, C++ progressed gradually until the release of the C++11 standard in 2011, which included a ton of new features, expanded the standard library, and gave C++ writers more tools. Following a small C++ 14 update that was published in December 2014, C++ 17 was updated with a number of new features. The C++ 20 standard was adopted on September 4, 2020, and it was formally released on December 15, 2020, after it was finalized in February 2020. The Charles Stark Draper Prize for Engineering was awarded to Stroustrup on January 3, 2018, for designing and inventing the C++ programming language. For the first time in the index's history, C++ surpassed Java to take third place on the TIAB index as of December 2022. It comes in third, behind Python and C.